Very good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club. I believe meeting 262. And before the meeting start, I would like to remind you about the meeting rule. For online participant, I highly recommend you to turn on your camera so I can see your smile and conversation. Also, if you are sure you are in mute, then if you don't speak. And for the offline participants, and fortunately we have two people here. And for the offline, I suggest you to keep your phone in silent so that your you will not get you not distract for the people that are speaking. And now, as a sergeant of arms for tonight's meeting, I officially open the meeting and I will give control to our president first, Roddy, to give the opening remarks. So, welcome, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. So it is an honor to stand before you today as we gather to inspire, learn, and grow together. Through the power of words and the strength of our voices, we shape ideas, spark change, and build connection that transcends boundaries. With enthusiasm and anticipation for the incredible speeches and insight from our panelists that await us, I officially open the meeting. So may this session be filled with encouragement, constructive feedback, and moment of true inspirations. And now I would like to hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the meeting. So please join me in welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Lai. Over to you.
Thank you to our club president, Anna. How is everyone? Everyone good on the May 1st? I will say thank you everyone for coming to the club meeting even on May 1st, the Labels Day. Now, as the team say, speak to inspire. I want to ask everyone here is what kind of speak or talk that inspire you? Just share something or just what kind of talks that inspire you? I will go by one. First, I will go with our club president. What kind of speak or talk that inspire you? Anna?
Yes. What was the questions?
What kind of talk or speaker that motivates you, that inspire you?
Okay, I think the speech that will give me will inspire me a lot is personal stories because of actually I love about story, and when I heard about someone's story, just like someone have their own story and maybe we can learn from their experience and make us be better for ourselves in the next future. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Personal story and experience. How about our timer, Dia?
Yeah, I think for me, I agree with Mbak Anna if it is about personal story, but I want to go deeper into the story of their struggle or even something that bring them to the turning point of their life.
That means they struggle a lot, going down. Suddenly, there's a shoot with the story change. Okay. Next, we'll go for the grammarian. Mealy something. What kind of speaker or talk that inspire you?
When the speaker tells me about their essentially a zero to hero story, something like that. Usually inspires me with their hard work and all the effort, even if it is fruitless.
Thank you. How about Brian?
I think there's one person inspired me during my preparations for club contest. His name is Tiger from
Andy.
I knew him from Mbak Titin. So I prepared my speech and I asked him to help me to evaluate and how I performed, and he gave me tips that I never heard from Asian it's specifically from Western perspective, and they really dealt with the stories, not humor, and that's how I really learned a lot from his feedbacks that I even apply until now for my project speech.
Thank you, Brian, for sharing. How about Iksana?
Yeah, I think for me, I also love to hear about the personal story, especially about how people can get their dreams and how they can manage to get their dream come true. I think I really love that kind of the story. It's really inspired me.
Thank you. Apri?
Okay, so the speech that really inspired me is when I watched the Donald Trump in YouTube, and because I really like his speech, so it's so inspiring where he can move other people. Basically, in his speech, he tried to mention everybody and show who they are, and basically it show what they accomplish, what they do, and that make them wonderful. So the Latran is, I think that is one speech that I really admire, that is so impactful for our people, especially in America.
Thank you, Apri. And last one would be from our speaker choices. What kind of speaker or talk that inspire you?
Actually, I don't admire anyone, but I think I admire myself and those DTM in Toastmaster. Then the mind that will inspire me for every angle or anything happen in my life is always focus on the positive side.
Positive.
So that is the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
If you face something negative, maybe there is some lesson that the gods are determined for us to go through. So looking at the positive side, don't be swallow on that. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing about how you, what kind of speaker or talk that inspire you. Personally, for myself is I like to listen to how people making progress through their life, step by step. If like the story suddenly jump up to something, I will feel lost. I would like a step-by-step story, like how they do things. Those are the kind of story that motivates me a lot. So everyone have a different kind of story. So does everyone here joining Toastmaster? Everyone have their own story in Toastmaster. How to achieve something, become better speaker, or even become a better leader, not just in Toastmaster, outside of Toastmaster. Now, fellow Toastmaster, let's move on to our club meeting tonight. And in Malang Toastmaster Club, we have 3 sections, which is prepare speech, table topic, and evaluation session. I would like to, for tonight, I won't be doing my role alone. I have a few friends that will do it together with me. First, I would like to invite our general evaluator, Gayatri, to introduce her role as the GE and her team to us. Gayatri?
All right, thank you so much, our distinguished Toastmaster Lai. Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Gayatri Atawanta from Batavia Toastmaster Club. It's my honor that I can take this role as a general evaluator in Malang Toastmaster Club today. So as a GE, we call it like GE since everyone are the members of Toastmaster as in general, I shall observe and evaluate just anything regarding the proceedings of this meeting. And I'm not alone. I will take a note many messages, the good phrases, the good role takers that they are doing during this meeting, during the meeting, and anything they can improve later on in the last report, in the last session that I will give the report. But then I'm not alone. I have several role takers that will assist us today in this meeting. So for the first, I will call upon our first role taker, which is grammarian, will conduct by Toastmaster Milineo, or we call it Nino, Toastmaster Nino, and we'll give the explanation about the duties for today. For Toastmaster Nino, over to you.
Thank you, GE. My job here is to note down any interesting words and also some using frequent or substitute words that I heard throughout the session, while also introducing the word of the day, eloquence. Can everybody say it with me? Eloquence?
Eloquence. Eloquence.
Okay. Does anybody know what eloquence means? Eloquence is okay. It's about being persuasive and being convincing enough for people to change their minds in any type of argument or debate. Usually it is like that. Well, that's the word of the day. Please use it as frequently as you can. Thank you. Back to you, Chi.
All right, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to use eloquence as the word of the day for today meeting. Eloquence, I just remember that I tried to practice in Toastmaster because I want to raise up my eloquence level in English speaking. That's the example of how to using eloquence. And then we have another role takers for today, which is timer from another long way from Surabaya Toastmaster Club. Let us call Toastmaster Dia. Please explain your role for today.
Thank you, Madam G. Toastmaster Atta. Let me confirm that people coming on site is a guest, so I will explain my role as a timer. Why we need a timer, or we need to a time in our speech, because if we are not enough in speaking, our time is only short, we cannot deliver the message. But if we are over time, then our message is just circling around. So time is essential. And therefore, I will time tonight's meeting, and also each session of the meeting. We have prepared speech session, table topic session, and evaluation session. In prepared speech, our speakers tonight are quite unusual. The first speaker time is 18 to 22 minutes, and second speaker is 20 to 30 minutes, as I confirm. And then for table topics, we have 1 to 2 minutes. And the last one on evaluation session, the individual evaluator's time is 2 to 3 minutes. So everyone listen or see me carefully, because I will change my background into green, yellow, and red. Green it means you can continue your speech, and yellow it means that you almost approach the end of your time, and the red one means you must wrap up your speech. So in prepared speech, the green means the first speaker reached 18 minutes, the second speaker reached 20 minutes, and in table topic reached 1 minute, and evaluation reached 2 minutes. For yellow background, okay, like this. It means for first speaker, she reached 20 minutes, second speaker reached 25 minutes. And table topics reach 1 minute 30 seconds, and evaluation means reach 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Last but not least, for the red background, it means that on the first speaker, she reached 22 minutes, second speaker reached 30 minutes, table topic reached 2 minutes, and evaluation session reached 3 minutes. At the end of the meeting, I will inform or send report on timing report, and also after each speaker of each session. That's all my role as a time. Over to you, Madam G.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dia, for the explanation. So concise. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to show the signal that Toastmaster Dia just gave the changing in the background. So Toastmaster Dia also will raise the hand, so don't worry. She will not give you notification as a signal in your timing speech. All right, we got to the another role takers. Let us call the counter will be conducted by Toastmaster April. Toastmaster April, please explain your roles.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri, and hello everyone. So tonight I will serve as a founder. So my job is to not board that we can use a pillar sound, including well, so, and also repeat word as well. And to reduce your pillar sound, I suggest you to try to slow down, especially if you are still thinking about what you say. And yeah, I think that's all for my quick introduction for the founder, and I will be back to our TV that's not the
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri, for the explanation. So don't worry if you are using the filler sound and anything, Toastmaster Apri will assist you to count down. So how many filler sound that you could improve in the next meeting to reduce it. But then we have another role taker, the last but not least. But I believe Toastmaster Bastian didn't come here, so I will give an explanation a little bit. As a ballot counter, Toastmaster Bastian will give you a polling if all the speaker reach on within the time limitation, like in Toastmaster Dia said before. So, ladies and gentlemen, since your voice is precious, don't forget to give your voice to choose the best speaker of the day, either in prepared speech session, table topic session, or evaluation session. So this is the reward session. So be participated in this part. Toastmaster Bastian will give the link. If Toastmaster Bastian didn't come back, I will hand over to give the polling in the chat box and give a signal to you in the last session. All right. Another then we also have the evaluator. First evaluator will be Toastmaster Nanda from Batavia Toastmaster Club. The second evaluator also Toastmaster Brian Hussein from Jakarta Toastmaster Club. Another role taker, table topic master, will explain to you after the prepared speech session will be conducted by Toastmaster SK. That's all for the role takers. Will give report by the end of the meeting. That's all for my team. Thank you. Back to Tom to distinguish the Toastmaster Lai.
Thank you, GE, for introduction of your role and your team to us. Now, fellow Toastmaster, without further ado, let's move on to our prepared speech session. As being mentioned, we have two wonderful speakers, and both are doing level 5 project. Our first speaker is Joyce Sims. She's doing a level 5, prepare to speak professionally, and she'll be evaluated by Nanda. Now, I would like to invite Nanda to read out the purpose statement for Joyce's and to introduce her to us. Nanda?
Yes, all right. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Lai. So, hi everyone. Today we will listen and see Toastmaster Joyce Sim, who gonna deliver her project level 5. This is a prepare to speak professionally. So the purpose of this project is for member to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. So without any further ado, let's we see together Toastmaster Joyce Sim with the speech title My Humor Life Pathway. My Humor Life Pathway, Toastmaster Joyce Sim. Screen is yours.
Thank you. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Happy Labor Day to all my beloved Toastmasters. So today, I just want to ask, are you a humor person? If you think you are humor, please put yes in our chat box. Sort of, okay. So actually, you can see from this picture is my own family. My parents both are teachers before. So my mother is very serious. He never jokes one. Then my father sometimes, yes. So he will be the joker in my family to give some joke, enlighten our family life. So when it come to me, so father give me 50%, mother give me 50%. Overall, this 100% Joyce's is not totally humor. Especially when I go into my own career, I'm a ex-banker, so I'm very serious, particular in every single digit. So anything wrong, it will change our life totally. So I'm very serious. I don't know how to job, but I will always smile to my customer. So when this come to me, when I change job, my boss said, Sim, do you know how to make a joke? I told him, why we need to make a joke? Life is serious. Every day we are chasing time. We cannot joke. Don't play. I told him, but this come is not end to the life, but there is something that we need to change. Why we need to change? Because we want to get better. So from one jug of plain water, there is some room to train me. I know about this Toastmaster from my classmate. He is the champion for the humor jokes during the competition. I said, how come my friend can become a champion in Toastmaster for humor? Then I asked him. So he bring me into this. So I learned. This is my second pathway, and then I thought it's a simple pathway. Just try to make people laugh, making a jokes, telling something funny. Maybe my action is very funny, or my contents is funny that will make people laugh. So I thought this is simple, but totally wrong. It's changed my mindset and everything. Why? Because we need to learn. So this is a pathway that we can learn. From Toastmaster, every pathway there is consists of 5 projects. So the numbers there, 563 333, 563,333 difficulties. No, 5 levels. First level consists of 6 speech. Then the other 4 level, every level will consist 3 projects. So that is the way for us to practice, and practice. Because practice makes perfect. No one is perfect in this world, but through the way we learn, we practice, then we can become better. So you can see, I run and run. How to become human in my life so that I will please my boss. Then the Toastmaster enlightened me. He gave me a hand and pull me out. So this is a pathway you can learn. So how I transform, you can see. In this Toastmaster, there is a big jar of water. What you throw inside, it will become something different. So my transformation is from chicken egg. Chicken egg, if you are not boiled, it's very fragile, right? When you hurt or broken, then simply the liquid will flow everywhere. So when they throw me inside this Toastmaster, slowly boil the water from 10, 20, 30. You see just now, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3. All together is roughly about 20 projects. The times from 4 to 6 minutes, 5 to 7, 15, 10 to 15, 15 to 18, 18 to 22, even our second speaker later, they will give you a big and longer speech. So that is the way we transform. So from chicken egg, I'm very fragile. Actually, I'm scared. So when my club is a physical club, so we normally attend the physical club, we have to wear a coat, pretend we are so professional, even though inside we are rumbling. The heartbeat is very fast because I don't know what to say, especially during impromptu session later. They give you a topic, 30 minutes, you need to say something that about related to the topic. So there is a clue for that, PREP. So give you the reason, example and the personal story, like what just now we are sharing, because everyone will remember your story. Maybe he don't know, cannot focus what you share already, but they will remember your story. So me from a chicken egg, very soft, try to use the cord to protect myself, go through the training by Toastmasters, slowly, I become a hard-boiled egg. So I am no more fragile. I can speak in front of many people, even though I'm scared also, but I try. So that is the transformation for me, I think. I dare to speak in front of everyone. Try to express myself with a eloquent speech. So that is the process for learning. Then this is the external one. Then for internally, how I control my emotion, how control my mindset. Actually, you look the carrot. Carrot is hard, right? After you warm water, boil it, it becomes soft. What is soft inside a personal mindset? For me, actually, I learned from that is my ego. I want to do the project in this way. I want to do this project in my own method. I want to express my speech. But actually, there is a lot of expertise in our Toastmaster. They will know, hey, if you do this, especially in your competition, maybe it will not gain your point. It will not be a good speech. So I have to soften my own ego. For me, I think this is the way that we can soften our own ego. You don't think that you are perfect, because there is a lot of people are more better than us. But we can learn from that. We don't have any negative thought. Just like what we have every meeting. Do you know that we will have our evaluator? By a sandwich method, they will give you 3 good points and 3 ways to improve yourself. Do you willing to accept all these constructive feedbacks? For those Toastmasters, if you think you appreciate the evaluation session, you put yes inside our chat box. Is that possible? Then secretly no, not accept those. I don't think there is a 0 in our meeting. So everyone will appreciate our evaluator give us the feedback. So do we understand how hard they need to give us the way to improve? For me personally in my life, I don't want to comment others people. None of them is my business. So this is the something that we need to break through and go through, because we in Toastmaster, evaluation is a gift that everyone can improve from this. So I like Toastmaster. Then from there, this plain water, I add in some coffee powder, then it become a very good coffee. You can smell it, the aroma. So it will improve and enlighten your speech. So when you talk to other people, people will listen to you. Wow, these ladies, this man can speak very well. It's not on the English, it's not on the grammar, but on the contents, on the value that create to everyone. So from here, I do on the SWOT analysis. I analyze what is my strength. I am very serious, right? I give informative speech always. So that is the strength in my side. So no need to change on that, but you enlighten it. So this is the way to improve. Don't lose your strength. Don't focus on your bad point. But the God is always very fair. One man is only have one good point, then the others is some way for us to improve. So do accept we are not perfect. So when they give us feedback, we can improve. If we want to be a better man, accept, think about it, then we try to do step-by-step improvement. So I appreciate that Toastmaster always give us opportunity to give a prepared speech or give us some role to take. So from there, we can learn from others. We admire the best speaker that will give us best insight. Then trade is when you step up from Toastmaster, you will face a lot of other society, your human, your career, even though your family and friends. From there, I learned how to overcome this. So open your mind. That is the thing that we can think about. So I learned from that. This SWOT analysis, some sort like the window in the house, right? So now do open your door. Open for all the comments and advice. Then the most important thing that I learned from all this pathway is when we communicate, when we give speech, or when we talk to our friends, even though my family, my children, one thing always bear in my mind. Do give them happiness. Give them emotional value. If you cannot make people laugh or make people happy, even though your side is not happy, then there is no way on communication, because why people want to talk to you if you always scold them, give them the stress or whatever, right? Do you think that you want to be a happy person, feeling the happy moment with the one being together? You like to be with those not happy, always give you a sour face. I feel sad. This thing not good, that thing not good. I myself, I'm very scared of this type of people. I want to be with those who are very positive and sunshine people. So this is the way we like how others treat us, then we also have to treat them like this. We give them happiness, just like perfume. If you spray perfume, not only yourself will smell nicely, people also can feel that, wow, so nice the smell. So when you make other people laugh, that is the way. Like you spray the perfume, everyone can feel it, everyone will laugh. So from far away, when they see you, oh my God, Joyce is here, come. If you have Joyce, you will be happy. That is why I'm here. Joyces, different from normal, because there is another S there. So many happiness and joyful in our life. That is why I become a joyful Joyces. So remember the things, you also can learn from that. Give emotional value to your friends, whoever you talk to them. Then the second thing, only talk, no money, no talk, you know. So the second value is monetary value. Why about money is very important? Without money, you cannot do anything, right? So how the monetary value can incite us? Because from this Toastmaster, they train leader. When you have good leadership, you know how to do a persuasive speaking, eloquent speech, then people will follow you. Whatever you advise them, they will listen. So slowly and slowly, you can become a motivation talk. You can do a better performance, do a reporting in your career, report to your boss. Wow, then boss will open their eyes. Wow, these ladies, this guy, when they go to Toastmaster and learn how to do a public speaking, they can speak better, express better. So, do you want to join Toastmaster? I think everyone absolutely 200% yes. That's why we are here. Keep learning. So, from this Toastmaster, like what I learned here, it's not only give us a positive feedback, we gather together with those who enlighten us in a positive way. So this is the monetary value that I learned from this Toastmaster. We can make our talk, speech, our thought, mindset, sharing, and then you get the monetary rewards. So this is the second value that we learn from Toastmaster. Then the third value. Everyone need to grow. You are not stagnant in that position, stagnant in that, never grow up. Like we always need to have our meals, our drink. So when you talk to someone, your mind, your speech will inspire everyone. So that is the theme of today. So we have to give insight value, thinking out of the box to open out others people mindset and their eyes so that they can progress better, they can go through better. What I learned from this, every meeting I will talk to the senior, even talk to the junior, what is their view, how they think you can do better. So don't simple lose the opportunity to ask. When they tell you, that is the way for us to improve. So I like to talk to them. So normally after meeting, I gather together with those Toastmaster, how you feel this, how to improve. I always ask something that I don't know because I keen to learn. We need to do something different. So this is from the way for us to improve our life. So you enjoy it. When you're happy, you will have a fun learning. Then you progress better. You enjoy the learning progress. This is the thing that I want to share. Then the wise Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. But don't examine my life. Examine our own life. Because if you examine my life too close, then you will run away. Because Joyce is not a simple woman. She is a single mother with 5 kids. So you have to take care. When my kid asks me, Mommy, what is the dinner for tonight? Oh my God, I need to think. I need to cook a big rice bowl for them. Then a pork curry. Yesterday we have AGM. So I cook 2 pork curry. 1 pot for AGM, 1 pot for my family. So this is the thing we need to go through. But if you have a negative mindset, you think that, wow, this is not easy, man. Then the law of attraction will attract negative things. So thinking on the positive side, so you will be happy. So like what Socrates said, examine our life that worth living so that you can learn better, progress better in our life. Back to you, our Tom.
Thank you, Joyces, for sharing your life about your learning journey, what you go through. If you didn't share just now, I didn't know you have 5 kids. I was surprised when you mentioned it. Thank you for sharing with us, everyone. Give Joyces a big hand applause for sharing her story with us. Now, everyone, let's get on to our second speakers. As she is doing a kind of a special project. First, I believe our club president Anna is ready. I would like to invite her evaluator, Brian, to read out the purpose statement and introduce her to the virtual stage. Brian, are you ready?
Yeah. And thank you so much for the opening, the TMLI. And hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Hussein. And today I have an honor to evaluate our president in Malang Toastmaster Club, the Toastmaster Ana Yuda, who will deliver a special session. Let me read out the project that she is going to do. She is going to deliver a project named Moderate a Panel Discussion with a speech length around 20 until 40 minutes. And the speech title the purpose statement of the project is that the member to apply their skill as public speaker and leader to facilitate panel discussion. And the speech title or the panel discussion title is that Speak to Inspire, Finding Your Voice and Sharing Your Message Through Toastmaster. Now, if you are curious how Toastmaster Anna will lead the session, without further ado, let us welcome Toastmaster Anna. Speak to Inspire, Finding Your Voice and Sharing Your Message Through Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Brian, as my evaluator for tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, welcome to this exciting panel discussion. So, today we have the privilege of exploring insightful perspective and exchange ideas that will inspire, challenge, and elevate our understanding. With the title or with the themes, Speak to Inspire, Finding Your Voice and Sharing Your Message Through Toastmaster. As your moderator, I will guide the conversation, ensuring a dynamic and engaging discussion while keeping the session flowing smoothly. Our panelists bring a wealth of experience and unique viewpoints. So I encourage everyone to listen attentively and embrace the enriching dialogue ahead. We will wrap up with a question and answer question, so don't miss the chance to share your thought or ask question later at the end of the panel discussions. With that, let's begin these sessions by getting to know the amazing panelists we have with us today. So today we are thrilled to welcome Toastmaster Apri. Okay, Toastmaster Apri, a passionate and long-standing member of Toastmaster. Okay, Toastmaster with over 8 years of experience. So throughout his journey, he has taken on various leadership roles, including VPPR, Secretary, VPM, Club President, and now he is Area G1 Director. So reflecting this strong commitment to both personal growth and community developments. Beyond Toastmaster Apri is a freelance web designer known for blending creative with innovation in every project he takes on. He also a content creator on YouTube and digital media to connect with and inspire a wider audience. So please welcome Toastmaster Apri. And the second, we have Toastmaster SK. Okay, Toastmaster SK, thank you. Who has been part of Toastmasters since 2021 and has taken on roles like Secretary and VP PR at Malang Toastmaster Clubs. Right now, she is studying for a master in the pharmaceutical industry program in Australia. Outside of university and Toastmaster SK love cooking, playing basketball, and getting creative with photography and videography, and everything with a video. Let's give a warm welcome to Toastmaster SK. And now, thank you very much to both our panelists for being willing to serve as our speaker for tonight. To get us started, let's take a moment to reflect on what brought us here. Every journey has a beginning, and behind every Toastmaster is a unique story of motivation. That leads me to our first question for tonight. Is the first question for Toastmaster Apri. Toastmaster Apri, what inspired you to join in Toastmaster in the first place?
The reason why, right? The reason me to join, right? Okay, actually, when I first time join a Toastmaster, I actually just want to learn English. And before I joined Toastmaster, I actually joined English course around my location. And after I joined a course of 2 years, I noticed that it's not suitable for me because I don't like when the structure where the student teacher instructor and learn from the teacher, and then I looking for another community. And someday I found a Toastmaster, and after I had an article online, so I visited the meeting for the first time, and of course, as a guest, they offered me to become a member. Then I asked them how much the member, the member fee, and I was quite surprised that it's very cheap. But when I learned in the course, so and for the phone I started learning English in the beginning, and then after that eventually I learned public speaking as well, and also learn leadership in this community. And yeah, I think the first time I learned English and then learn how to communicate effectively. And it's one of the reasons for me to join Toastmasters.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Starting from learning English and go to the public speaker and leadership, and then now become inspiring speaker. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. Now, Toastmaster SK. So, what is inspired you to join Toastmaster in the first place?
Actually, the main reason why I joined Toastmaster was because like I really want to level up my speaking. I mean, like at that time I was very shy, even though like back then in the pandemic era, we had a meeting online, and I don't even like brief enough to like turn on my video and talk. And at that time, like one of the Malang Toastmaster member, she really recommend that I should join Toastmaster, and here I am. Now I can speak confidently, like,
Yeah.
and I don't think that I can if I didn't join Toastmaster.
Yes, I can see your journey, your growth, because of we are in one club. So I think when you still in Jakarta and now move on to Australia, and I think it was incredible journey from Toastmaster SK. Thank you for your story. And for the next questions, looking back on your journey, Toastmaster Apri, can you share a memorable moment when your speech eloquently inspire others? The memorable moment that you have when you share your speech and it's really give inspiration for audience.
Okay. I think the most memorable speech for me is when I first time delivered my speech on icebreaker, because when I delivered icebreaker speech, I think it took me about 2 months before I actually deliver it, because I'm a person who is really shy to talk to people, especially when it comes to talking in front of people. And then I started delivering my first icebreaker speech, and it was really inspiring me to keep going, because it give me some kind of realization that I can do it, and it can help me to keep going. And to my surprise, my first experience is very smooth. I did not write any notes, and the audience seemed impressed with my presentation. And then the evaluator give me feedback how to improve my speech, and that is also can make me very inspired to keep going. So yeah, my first speech that really inspired me is when I delivering my icebreaker speech, and for 4 until 6 minutes. Although it's very short at that time, but when I do it for the first time, it's still really long, and practice it over and over again to deliver it smoothly.
Yeah, I can feel 4 to 6 minutes. I think it's very long when we deliver our icebreaker, because of this our first time we have to deliver our speech here, and I think it was not easy. Even me, I think I need around 6 months to take my first icebreaker. So what about you, Toastmaster SK? When you deliver your speech and it's give inspire other?
I think for me, yeah, I also agree with Toastmaster April. Like for the first speech that we deliver, it's really memorable for me. Then I'm not really sure that is it like inspire other from my story, but I remember that the story that I share at that time is like how I work very hard to make my dream come true, and I never give up with it. So I hope that with that story it can inspire others also. And for me, like, yeah, I also agree, like, with Toastmaster that at that time delivering the speech for only like 4 until 7 minutes, it was really challenging, but gladly nowadays, like 7 minutes, it's not that long. And
Yeah.
I think that we need more time when we are already confident enough to talk, and it's not that long. So I think, yeah, the ice-breaking speech, yeah, it's really memorable. And I think anyone will have their own story in their
Yeah.
first speech.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yes, that's true. I think all of us have our own story when we deliver our first speech, and we can see now, oh, it's something like very different when the first time we deliver our speech, and now it's something like, oh yeah, it is our own journey. Go to the next question. As Toastmaster, we all aim to deliver messages that matter. So, in your view, why is it important to share your message eloquently during a Toastmaster meeting? So, why is it important to share your message in your speech during Toastmaster meeting? Toastmaster Apri.
Okay, why I need to deliver my messages more clearly in Toastmaster meeting.
Yeah.
And because to communicate to other people, you need to make them understand. And I remember when I first time to talk to people in general, it's really hard for me to make my idea get across. And it really not only frustrated me, but also make other people get frustrated when they try to communicate with me. And it's really bugging me a lot. And and I try to find a way how to improve my communication skill by learning from a community within the master and by practicing my previous speech more often. And I believe that if we can communicate effectively to other people, it can follow it that time. So they can be easy to understand, but compare when they just rambling around trying to get our idea across. And yes, in the responsibility, we learn how to do it by practicing over and over again. And it for me, it took me a really long time to do that after I delivering a speech over and over again. Yeah, I think communicating our idea is not only so yeah, not only in Toastmasters, but also in business as well. Because I also have experience that I have a colleague in my workplace, and he had a hard time to delivering their idea to our team. And it also makes me frustrated because I try to understand him, but his idea is really hard to connect with me because of his communication skill is not good enough. And yeah, and my point is, by communicating our idea more effectively, it can help follow following other people's time to understand me or better, so you can build a relationship with other people.
Okay, build a relationship with the with our audience. in Toastmaster. Okay, thank you. So now Toastmaster asks, guys, still the same question. Is it important to share your message eloquently during a Toastmaster meeting?
Yeah, it is very important because like every time we deliver our speech and we know that every story will have their own point that we can emphasize so everyone can learn from it. And I know that sometimes it's hard to like how can we create it such the speech that can inspire people, and with our speech someone can take something with it. So gladly that in Toastmaster, and especially in our first few months, we had our mentor that make sure that we can create our speech and know how we can emphasize the point that we really want others can get inspired with from our story. And I think it's very important because like even from like every simple speech that we always can get something from it and we can learn. And that's how I love with joining in Toastmaster, because that I can learn everything and from everyone's speech. So I think it is very important to have something that you want to tell other about your story, because with that others can learn from your story.
So our audience can get something to take away after listen our speech. Okay, for the next question is for Toastmaster SK, I think. Many new members, sometimes they just feel like nervous at first. Actually, me too. I just feel like nervous at first. And so what advice would you give to the new member to speak eloquently and build confidence in public speaking?
Actually, yeah, for every new member, the one that not confident enough to start to talk, even like turn off the camera and talking directly and have eye contact and directly to the camera to engage more to the audience. I think that's fine. Just take step by step. You have your own time, but remember that please do one step every time you join the Toastmaster. I like, if today you're not brave enough to turn off your camera, maybe in the next meeting you can brave enough to turn on the camera. Just do step by step, take your own time, and believe that you can also elevate your speaking skill and will talk confident in front of many people. Just take your own time, but make sure that you make the progress in during that time.
Okay, take your time and you will make the progress. And now for Toastmaster Apri, maybe you have something for the new members who don't have a confidence enough to speak in public.
Okay, and I think every member need to understand that being nervous is normal, and everybody they start something, everybody will have some kind of anxiety with it, and that's why when I first time delivering my icebreaker, it took me a really long time to do that. And then after you delivering your first icebreaker speech, and you can start to realize that being nervous is normal, and you need to get through it, and then you can get through it. It can help you in the long run. And another thing that's to deal with nervousness, you can talk about something that you really like, passionate about. You can talk about your hobby. I believe if you have passion about something, you can talk about it in more than hours, and you can talk about that, and it can make you feel energized compared when you talking about something that you don't like, because it can help you to reduce your nervousness. And yeah, I think nervousness is normal, and you need to try to pass it by delivering just your speech, and just do it And after you do it, and then you start to realize that's not as scary as I'm thinking. And yeah, it can help you in the long run if you can choose to do it. And to get this.
Okay. Okay. So being nervous or anxiety is just normal. So just do it, and you will have your time to grow. Just take your time whenever you're ready or whenever you want to start, so you can start to deliver your icebreaker. But of course, you have to come every time to our meeting. Okay. For the audiences, maybe later on you can prepare your question. You can write in the chat box, or maybe you just write in your book. Later on, I will give chance to you to ask question to our panelists. And for the last questions, so reflecting on your entire experience. So what is the most valuable lesson Toastmaster has taught you about inspiring others eloquently? So reflecting on your entire experience, what is the most valuable lesson Toastmaster that has taught you about inspiring others? Toastmaster Eska.
I think the most memorable experience that came up to my mind is like when we have a chance to learn about how give evaluation and feedback, and I realized that from that we really learn a lot, not only to receiving the feedback from others that can make us grow better, but also like to evaluate itself. It's also give us learn, like we can learn about how to evaluate, and when we are trying to evaluate other person, it's like we also know like how we can how they supposed to do, like we implement like the knowledge that we have. I think it's very great, and I believe that it's also like inspire many people, because like with giving with evaluate people and receiving the feedback, I think it's very good experience so for everyone to learn. So I think it's the most memorable experience that I believe can inspire so many people.
Yes, this is like the core of Toastmaster, how we learn in Toastmaster, evaluation and feedback. From evaluation, we can make us better, and by giving evaluation and feedback to others, so we can make other become grow and better. And I think another thing that we can take from evaluate other, we just like what is it like make our critical thinking like become better and better. And now Toastmaster Apri.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, reflecting on your entire experience, what is the most valuable lesson Toastmaster has taught you about inspiring others eloquently? The most valuable lesson from Toastmaster.
Inspire lesson.
Yeah.
Right? Things inspire other Toastmaster is just by performing your best. I think because by performing your best, you can also have other to the same thing, and basically when we learn and improve it can help other people see us to be as a person that will inspire. And by doing that, it was what we have mentor, right? A mentor is really help a member to be inspired to the different speech. And by having mentor, we can guidance the member itself, not only help them to learn public speaking, and also to figure out by themselves what who they are. And so as well as a mentor is not like a teacher, it's a guidance that will help you to discover what who you are. And it can help you know the authentic of you. And you can find it in Toastmaster community. You can learn from them and keep growing because when I saw people grow when it come for the first time they deliver a speech, and then after I see it now, it can make me really inspired because there is a people that I saw them before that kind of speak, and now a year later I start see that transformation is really amazing, and it also help me get inspired, and also can help other people also get inspired.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It does matter from our relationship here. We can see how other or our friends grow, and just like all of them inspiring us here in Toastmaster. And thank you to our panelists for those thoughtful, inspiring answer. So we have heard powerful stories, practical tips, and meaningful reflection that truly highlight the value of being part of Toastmasters. So it's clear that each journey is unique, but the desire to grow, connect, and inspire is something we all share. So with that, now we'd like to open the floor for questions from the audience. Just please raise your hand if you have question, or maybe you want to share your thoughts. Joyce, Toastmaster Joyce is? Oh no. Toastmaster Gayatri?
Yes, I just
Okay.
checked in the
Okay.
box. But then
Uh,
just answer in one word. My
Okay.
question is, what is the biggest challenge in inspiring others?
Okay.
Audience or
What is
content or
Mhm.
anything?
Okay? The biggest challenge in Toastmaster.
The biggest
Toastmaster.
challenge in inspiring others.
Okay. The biggest challenge in inspiring other. Or maybe one sentence from Toastmaster
One,
SK.
yes, one sentence.
Okay.
For me, I think the biggest challenge is gonna be like the confidence, because sometimes we don't confidence enough that we don't believe it in ourselves that we can inspire others. So I think the confidence will be one of the biggest challenge for me to inspire others.
Okay, confident, the biggest challenge. Toastmaster Apri, what is your challenge?
The biggest challenge in one word will be persistent, because in Toastmaster community we need to be persistent enough to learn, even though it's really hard and somehow it's really challenging. So by being persistent, we can get through those difficulty and make ourselves to be better.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. Thank you all for your thoughtful questions, and to our panelists. As we conclude this panel discussion, so I would like to express my gratitude to everyone involved and to our panelists for your inspiring contribution. So we hope you have something to take away available to help you in your own Toastmaster journey. And with that, I would like to hand the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. Thank you again to our panelists and to everyone for your participation. Over to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, DTM Lai.
Thank you to our club president, Anna, and the two of the panelists for sharing their knowledge and what they know. I believe what they share is beneficial for us as well. The Toastmaster, if you have any further question that don't dare to ask openly just now, tell and text them, and they will answer to you. Okay, thank you everyone. Let's give them applause. May I know the timing? Looks like only Joyce's time is